Hello everybody and welcome back to Easy Rollers D&D. We're on episode 42. 42? Is it episode 42? Somebody give me a yes or a no. I think it's episode 42.
I have no idea, I'm not gonna lie.
Nor do I.
I don't remember.
I'm going to say it's episode 42. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It will say on the actual episode description which episode it is. But I think it's episode 42. But before we get stuck into it, let's have a little word about our partner, Trap Street Studios, and we're promoting their app, Instant Armory. With Instant Armory, players and game masters alike can now craft artwork for beautifully designed and fully customizable weapons and items to use in game. You can share your creations with others and even export as an equipment card that you can add all your own stats and descriptions to.
Where can you get this awesome app?
Well, thanks for asking, James. You can head to trapstreetstudios.com/easyrollers and download the app today. The link is also in this episode's description, and even better, you can use code ROLLINGEASY to get 4 free coins to spend in the app. So go check it out, Instant Armory. Now, before we begin, last week with the Last of the Summer Strahd, there were a few technical issues. Luckily, I was able to. I mean, there was no music, obviously, because we couldn't use Pocket Bard for some reason. When I edited the episode, I also noticed my microphone, even though it was picking up perfectly, was really quiet. I had to normalise the volumes. I'm hoping, because it's looking fine again now, and I notice you're using all the right inputs, I'm hoping now, because we got Pocket Bard back, we're not going to have any microphone issues, because if I try and normalise it, it might go very wrong. So hopefully, this episode doesn't go wrong. But if it does, I apologise in advance, although I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. So, with that, we are going to jump back in with episode 42, and I'm going to give you a very brief recap right now. Last episode, Roleo went off for a private discussion with Albertus. Meanwhile, though I specifically said this wasn't going to be a shopping episode, it became a shopping episode, and it was all my fault. After much gold was spent, the gang finally set out for Oro Farne. The road was fairly uneventful to the halfway point, the borders of the forest surrounding Oro Farne, at the base of the Jade Mountains. At this halfway point, they encountered a seemingly functional cart, only to discover a small goblin that was trying to con them. They killed the goblin, of course they did, and looted the wagon, only to discover lurking inside was a mimic. And we find ourselves now on the road with a functional wagon. I believe it had 2 horses attached to it. In addition to the wagon you already have, there's a dead mimic inside and a week's journey left ahead of you. So, what do?
Did we investigate that chest?
The mimic chest?
No, the horse and cart. Was it
I
just
think-
one chest in there?
I believe you did.
I think I did it. Let me see if I can find.
Did I write down what was inside it? I didn't. I would probably have told you what was inside it at the time. It was going to have been some gold, I'd imagine.
I think I did that. I investigated. I'm just trying to see my notes.
Oh, I should also mention, whilst we're figuring that one out, if you remember last episode, Gottul had his weapon. We went to the artificers to commission his weapon, Kindness. That weapon is now available on the Trap Street Studios or the Instant Armory app. I'm not entirely sure how you find it, but it's up there somewhere.
That's right. You can get it before I can, because mine's still being made.
Exactly. So yes, you are on the road. I can't remember if we said what time of day it was. I'm going to say it's middle of the day. You've just beaten this mimic, and you're sort of on the road. You can see the forest up ahead, maybe a couple of miles away. Yeah, I'll leave it with you. What your plan is? We did have some new travelling rules, or some ones that I'd refined, and I must admit I stole them from a different game system. Well, I stole the idea from another game system and then changed it for our own suiting. Opal, you were the scout and you see all danger. Roleo, you are our quartermaster for this. making sure all the goods are stored safe and don't end up disappearing. And Gossel was forming entertainment for the journey, keeping morales up. You get advantage on saves and checks. And Opal, you picked up a cursed axe in the last one as well.
Yes, I think so.
I don't think so. I know so.
Yeah.
YouTubers, you'll notice Gossel and Opal's aren't appearing as James and I are on your screens, but we do have this lovely picture of them from the previous campaign in their place.
It's just for people to miss us.
Yeah, they'll be back soon. Anyway, well, they're not. You'll be able to see them again soon at some point, but they're here obviously. Yes.
Do you think we should free the horses?
Can I ask something? Sorry, just quickly. You said that Opal is the scout. Do I need to roll something, or does it mean something other than?
So for these rules, last time it was very clunky because I was making you roll like literally every day. You're making a roll at the start of the journey, and then you'll make another roll at the end. So the one at the beginning sort of like determines the success of the journey, and the one at the end determines the outcome of the journey. Like, do you arrive tired? Do you arrive in good spirits? That kind of thing.
Okay.
But yes,
I'm going to
are.
free the horses.
Why are we freeing the horses? Do we not want them with us?
We don't need them, do we?
How are we going to travel? Walking?
We could sell them. We've got another week's of journey, but...
Okay.
I mean, we either free them or take them with us and sell them.
Yeah, they're horses. I don't think they will. They will probably help us go faster.
If nothing else, they're walking food for you.
Yes, I can, without killing them, I can have a little bit of food. Because how are we traveling with a cart?
Yeah, we are, yeah.
Got 2 carts now.
This one's a bit more like
Yes.
This one's so your current cart that you've taken from Porthbury is more like an open back cart. You could probably put a tarp over the top of it to shield you from the weather at night when you want to take a break. But this one's more like a gypsy wagon, so it's like the a bit bigger, obviously enclosed.
Okay, let's take that cart and the horses.
Yeah,
I'll drive
we can,
one, you can drive the other.
I can drive the cart, or I can drive the horse.
Yeah, we'll take both carts, mate.
Okay, not a problem at all. You take both carts. You make
Yeah,
your
we
way.
can
Is-
them.
Which cart's going in front?
I think the one without the huge blockage should go in the front, so we can keep an eye still.
Mhm.
The one without the huge block of sugar.
No, blockage. The caravan's going to be a block of sight, really.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, well that's fine. If Opal's taking the regular one, because she's the scout, she keeps a lookout for you, so she would need to be in front. Yeah, that's cool. So the day passes uneventfully, and you do enter the forest. Now, you remember the last time you were here, close to leaving, you had a bit of a run-in with some bandits or something, I believe?
Oh yeah.
It's that woman, wasn't it? Rose Azure?
Rosie, yes, or Rosie. Yes, you did, and I believe you dispatched her, didn't you?
Did. No, she got dispatched by the forest.
There was something about Offenoy wasn't happy about it, wasn't there?
He wasn't happy with her, and I don't think he was happy with us, because... Yeah, someone attacked us and we killed him in the forest, and he wasn't happy with
There
it.
was something that Offenoy wasn't happy about. Well, anyway, due to your previous actions, when you enter the forest, You hear that same sort of. Actually, I'm telling a total lie. You don't hear the choral music that you heard before. It seems to be very quiet. There are sort of birds in the trees chirping, insects, but the forest almost seems a little greyer. It is an evergreen forest, uh, and as I said, we are in sort of more the wintry months, and there's a mist that hangs low to the ground, so it looks a little eerie, perhaps. Um, you have the small lights from the various insects, sort of like the fireflies, maybe little magical creatures like wisps or something, just floating around. But yeah, the music's gone, and often you feel that presence. You're not sure whether it's based on your previous actions or whether it's the time of year.
I think the forest is angry with us.
Well, you don't know. You could make a nature check if you wanted to,
Yeah, I can try.
Do it.
see if you get a sense of anything.
Let me unload my desk for a second. I have so many things.
Never mind. I don't see nothing. The druid feels nothing.
Well, I mean,
And I
you're not a
think
druid of
I'm
the
the
woods,
same.
are you? So I mean, it makes sense.
No.
I rolled a 7.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that it's just that time of year. The trees are becoming more dormant, for example. But yeah, often you feel like you're being regarded not as warmly. Perhaps it's like I said, because of your previous actions. But yeah, you're not sensing that you're in any danger or threatened, but there's certainly a sense of you're being regarded differently.
Okay.
You're certainly not. When you first came here, you didn't feel a warm welcome because it didn't know you or know of you, but you didn't feel any oppression either. So there's definitely something heavy hanging here.
Maybe we can try and change this the way of the forest thinking about us.
Yeah. I mean, we can talk to the leaders. We'll get to Oro Farne.
Yeah.
See what's going on. Because last time I tried talking to the forest, they ignored me. So.
Yeah. Okay. So
Move on.
you press on along the road towards Oro Farne. Opal, do you want to give me a perception check?
Yep.
I think you have, if I'm not mistaken, you have advantage.
Oh, I
on
rolled
it.
exactly the same thing. 7.
But I think you have advantage. If I'm remembering it correctly, you have advantage. I might not be remembering it correctly, but I think you have
No,
advantage.
not on the perception. I've got investigation advantage and
Investigation.
nature.
No.
Okay.
Survival advantage. Do you want me to do that?
No, it's more of a perception just to see if you notice anything at the corner of your eye. Anyone can make this as a normal roll if they wanted to. Just as you're sort of looking around on the wagons as you're going through.
Damn, I'm rolling terribly. 9.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening today.
Is Gossel looking around, or is Gossel just sort of staring into space?
Well, I see the other ones are looking around, and I'll join in just out of peer pressure.
Why not?
Why not? So that'd be one of those, right? So see if I can do any better than you. An 18, Ted.
Yes, I mean, as the wagons are sort of going forward, I don't know which one you're on, but you might notice maybe later on in the day, as the light is fading down, you just see off the road in a little clearing what looks to be some kind of a small shrine with a you wouldn't be able to tell what it is exactly from here, but you can just see in the clearing there seems to be something set up on a rock in the middle of it.
I will point that out to my colleagues and say, look over there.
What's that?
This could be nosy. We're very
Yeah,
good at
let's
just
go have a
walking at
look.
things.
Yeah, pull the wagons up and go and have a look. As you are the one that saw it, Gottel, you can roll a d12 for us. But basically, what you see is on this rock, you see a few tokens, some coins, like some humble trinkets laying small clay and metal bowls, and surrounding them, and they're surrounding, an unlit candle in the middle.
That should be a 9.
A 9.
9, Ted.
Okie dokie. Do you interact with this in any way? Like I said, there's an unlit candle in the middle, and some tokens, coins, other offerings in these bowls.
I'll have a look and see if it's dedicated to anything in particular, you know.
You
Any
see,
symbols that are around.
yeah, there
I'm
are
quite old
of
in pieces.
there are a couple of like little talismans that say with some inscriptions. Do you speak Elvish?
Do I speak Elvish? Well, I'd be a poor kind of Warforged bard if I didn't speak Elvish. No, I don't speak Elvish.
I think you're a poor kind of Warforged bard then. Roleo, you would notice. I don't know if you speak Elvish, but you would notice there's certainly druidic inscriptions of such. You notice. Do you speak? If you speak Elvish, you'll know what it says. If you don't, you'll recognise a couple of the druidic sort of like symbols.
I speak something. I think it's celestial. Yeah, celestial and elvish actually. Nice.
And
Yeah.
Elvish, you can see that basically these are offerings to Ophanoi, trying to make a peace. Basically, obviously someone else has noticed this oppression and is trying to lighten the mood.
Can I roll a history check to remember with my conversations I had with Offenloy what would actually help it?
Yeah, I mean, I won't make you roll for it. You would probably remember that Ophanoi is a being of peace and tranquility, and the offerings are probably just what would you call it? Ritualistic. We don't know if it's going to make any difference. Often he doesn't really need any material things, as it's just the spirit of the forest. But it might be appreciated.
Yeah. Having a look through.
What about Opal and Gotland? Any ideas?
No, not really. I mean, you know, I'm not into picking stuff up randomly, like, unless I have a need for it. Tokens and stuff. You know, it looks a bit occult to me.
Can I?
Looks like some kind of shrine. I don't like it.
Is it on the shrine? Did you say?
It's not. It's just. It's like an offering, basically. Someone's just laid an offering out here.
I see. I think if it is an offering, we shouldn't mess around with it.
No, I'm thinking more make an offering ourselves.
Yeah. Opal is. I will offer. What do I offer? Let me see. What the heck?
I'll offer sound and sage financial advice.
Let's have it then.
Don't put any bloody gold on that offering table.
Fair enough.
I will offer some of my, like if we have any. So in the card that we got, the one that we got from the other people, if there is any food or something, I might put a small offering like an apple and some bread and cheese, something like that.
Okay.
Can I look around for some seeds?
Yeah, go for an investigation roll.
Investigation. Fuck yeah. 13. It should be a natural 20 for me because it's my birthday.
Was it your birthday today?
No, it's the 13th.
No, well,
Oh, is
it's
it?
not your birthday.
Oh,
Is
nice.
it?
13th of April.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay.
I'm all the 13th.
Yeah, you find some seeds.
Okie. I'm gonna put them on the altar and then use
It's not really an altar,
my
it's just a rock.
rock, yeah. And then use my druid craft to bloom the seeds.
Okay, well, the offering of food is greatly appreciated. You get a sense of appreciation, like you're offering food to the forest so animals could eat. And blooming seeds into life is also appreciated for bringing regeneration to the forest. And with that, you feel a certain arcane energy come over you. And this is called Skills of the Nomad. Each of you, because of your offerings, and they're a bit appreciated, will gain a +1, temporary +1 to your proficiency bonus for the duration of the journey.
Oh,
Sweet.
thank you.
And that's that.
Well, I feel a little bit better here being here. So, but I think we need to get to our farm. You say it's coming to night time, is it?
It is coming to night time, yeah.
Should we find somewhere to park?
Yeah, I think we should.
You can pull off the main road into a small clearing and set up camp.
You gonna get your little dome sorted, Goal?
You probably don't need to. It's quite safe in the forest. Offloy does protect all the creatures in here. You remember there weren't really any malicious creatures. You'd be safe enough probably in the wagon, asleep.
Okay, cool.
Actually, oh, sorry, my Wi-Fi went down there, so I'm now using mobile data.
That's fine. I thought you might have popped off quickly. Yeah, so the night goes by uneventfully. And I can tell you there's nothing else that's going to pop up. So the next week goes by. James, could you just make one... make a perception check. Unfortunately, during the journey, you will go a little hungry. Opal, you'll be okay because I think you have a stash of blood. But Roleo's going to go hungry a little bit because during the night, maybe halfway through the forest, some opportunist creatures managed to get into a sack of food and take some little supplies. So you arrive at Oro Farne hungry, but not starving. You managed to ration out your food enough. But yes, we arrive back at Oro Farne. Remember, it was all very much... there were no buildings. Everything was crafted from the forest. So druids long ago had twisted trees and used magics to shape them in such a way that they could become homes and businesses. There's a lot of these elves in these kimono type dresses wandering about. Different creatures as well, different peoples wandering about. The main focus was the central tree, which was, I'm going to bring up my notes for it. The forest's whisper is the central sort of tree. It's a fair price in for travellers from afar. It's formed from a cavernous space at the base of a mighty oak. And that's sort of the central thing as you come into the city, and then everything else is dotted around in various places around it. The Forest Whisper, if you head towards it, does have its jobs board outside. There are a few notes attached to it. But yeah, I leave it up to you. What did you want to do?
Alright, so it's morning, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we'll start it off a fresh day.
I'm not sure. What do you think, Roleo?
People aren't really. You're not obviously regarded in any particular way. People, travellers come here all the time, particularly from Porthbury. If you remember, it was merchants usually with a guard of the Crimson Blade.
Well, we came here to find Faranax and Rondif, so... Find Faranax and Rondif.
Yeah. Any ideas where you want to start?
Wow. Allura was at the Circle of Dreams,
That's right.
I want to say.
I believe that was her circle.
Yeah, so probably there. But
Let me get the circles up. Circle of Stars, Circle of the Shepherd, Circle of Dreams, that's right. And I did not make a note of who is at the Circle of Dreams, so I'm going to have to do that on the fly because that's what we like to do the best. Let's find some names. In fact, I know how I'm going to do this. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it a different way.
the names I've got written down are Baylor, which is Circle of Land.
Circle of Land.
Yeah, Fela was in the Circle of Land.
Yeah,
Allura was the League of the Circle of Dreams, but it's now dead. And
Yeah,
there's
but
someone
if you were
called
going to
Cadastra.
go, if you're going to the Circle of Dreams, then we just need some elvish names quickly. Probably on the at that time I was taking notes on paper, so it'll be in the big notebook on my desk here. But I'm not going to go searching through that. I'm just going to get a random elf name generator. Here we go.
Go on,
right.
half Presley. That's Elvish.
Is it half Presley?
Yeah. You've got to have Presley. It's Elvish.
Oh dear. All right. So
I heard you laugh. Fossil Knob's getting a headache.
Well, we don't even know if he's still alive yet. You kind of ignored that potential side quest.
Then
We get
his
the
zombie having a headache. It's fine.
He might be alive. I'm just saying you. Oh, I'm getting an echo. On
We
myself
left him
there.
to it.
How is that?
Okay. You head to the Circle of Dreams. The forest is sort of the city's basically the forest. So you're weaving through little trails and pathways, through bushes and such like, and you arrive at the forest, the Circle of Dreams, where it once before was quite dreamy, in a constant state of twilight, with these fireflies flickering about. It seems now to just be again like the forest as you came in, and indeed the city itself is all very glum, dull. There are still a few fireflies flicking around here, but it's certainly not as relaxing and peaceful in this grove as it once was, or this circle. And again, there's no music, and that sweet, soothing scent that was on the air, it's gone.
Oh dear.
You see there's one of the attendants who seems to be just going around and collecting up some flowers. She's a young, red-headed elven lady, or young lady. She hasn't noticed you entering into the circle yet. She seems to be the only one there. There are still the cushions and the shalongs about and all that sort of stuff. the various little tables where they had the wine and such, but it almost looks like it's gotten damp and it's uncomfortable. You wouldn't want to go like lounging on them anymore.
Yeah, I approached the redhead.
Yeah.
Hello, me.
She hears you stepping closer and stands up as you say that. She turns around to you and she's wearing one of those kimonos. Oh, hello. I don't know if I remember your face. Oh, I do remember your face.
Yeah, we were friends with Oro.
Yes, I remember. Yes, you were the travellers that came up from Oro Farne.
Yes, exactly right. On that one.
No, you
what?
didn't come up from Oro Farne. You came up from Porthbree because this is Oro Farne.
Yes. What's going on? Everyone seems, the whole forest seems depressed.
Well, it is winter. It is winter, and the forest does go into this slight downturn, but things have been very strange lately, because, yes, it's, everything's been quite, as you say, quite glum, quite dull, more so than it should be. Offenoy's not been her same.
Is anything, well, apart from the obvious, else happened?
Well, ever since Elora died, it's been a little bit different around here. But once winter set in, it seems to have really set in this year.
Well, who's in charge now?
That would be Phalar.
Good. Do need to speak to him. Have you seen Rondif or Faranax?
Yes, they did come here a while ago and did some investigations.
What did they find?
I don't know, they didn't say anything to anybody. They spoke with Phalar for a bit. I believe they went to the Acorn and then they left. We've had rangers come and go.
Yes. Well, I think Phalar's on it. Wouldn't have contact them.
Phalar's very busy.
You know where Phalar is?
Well, he's normally at his at the I think he was the Circle of the Land, if I remember right. Phalar, yeah, Circle of the Land. He would normally be at his at the Circle of the Land, but he's been so busy with everything lately. I don't know where he is.
Right. Okay. What do you think, guys? Should we go Circle of the Land or?
It would definitely be worth speaking. It would definitely be worth speaking with Tuvon at the Acorn, because he was the last one apparently seen speaking to the dragons.
Maybe we can start from there and see.
Yeah. Tuvon, Acorn. Oh, that's the pub we was, yeah. That's the pub Bran left us in. If I remember rightly. So,
Is it
yeah,
far?
let's go to the... it's within the city limits.
It's within the city,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's start
It's high
from
up in
there.
an oak tree. It's that one that's up in the oak tree, not the one with the gnome that's afraid to leave the tree. It's the one. He was a half elf.
Yes. Alright, let's go talk to Tuvon.
Speak to who?
Let's see Tuvon?
Tuvon?
Tuvon, yeah. Mate, I'm awful with names. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
I just said
me
it.
neither,
I said
me
it
too.
2 seconds ago. Tuvon.
awful.
I don't think it's a problem if you're awful with names. I think it's a problem if you just don't listen.
I 100% do. I remember lots. The names are just gone. Yeah. Let's go to the Acorn.
Yeah. Okay. The
Yeah, let's
Acorn that tavern was the one that sits, as I said, high up in an oak tree. Not as old as the tree that has the forest whisper in it. And this one was accessed by the stone circle that floats up. It's a magically floating platform. And it will take you to an area where the branches and the limbs of the tree have been matted together to form this large platform. People sit there to enjoy food and drink. And there's an opening in the trunk which is home to the bar and some indoor seating. They don't have rooms like everywhere else, but like everything else, the furniture here is made from like natural, unharmed materials. So, roots and branches were formed into trees, into trees. Of course, they're formed into trees. Were formed into seats and tables, for example. And you've got these sort of like fireflies and magical lanterns sort of hovering about in here and providing light. But again, it's quite dull. It's quite dim. There's people in here, sort of taking breakfast.
Breakfast.
Ooh, breakfast.
I am hungry.
It's a lot of omelettes and mushrooms.
Do they
birds.
I'm
have
gonna
beef
order
tartare?
an omelette.
Say again, sorry, Opal.
Do they have beef tartare?
No, they don't have any beef at the moment.
That's a shame.
It all looks quite veggie or vegan at the moment.
Oh god.
There's a lot
I'm
of
going to starve.
there's birds' eggs. There's nuts. There's mushrooms, different flowers, different herbs and such. It's all very seasonal. And if you remember right, there are hunters that go out to get wild game, and a lot of it goes through Bear.
Bear's
Oh, yeah.
Grill.
Yeah.
At Bear's Grill. He and the hunters provide a lot of the meat that comes through. But at the moment, this place seems to be serving a lot of seasonal vegetables and other easily accessed things.
I'm gonna order a mushroom omelette.
Yeah, perhaps there's a small forest gnome takes your order, takes an omelette order for you. Let's call it. It's Sean, the forest gnome.
Nice.
And he says, "Top of the morning to you. What are you gonna have? An omelette for you, mushroom omelette. What about you, young lady?" She's gone mute, apparently. Anything for the metal man, although I doubt it very much.
Have you got any WD-40?
No. Might have some lard.
Right, well, no, that's a little bit, crackling on the joints. It goes a bit manky after a while. It's fine, I'll do without. Don't worry.
Sorry. And what about
You
the
haven't
lady?
got any whiskey, have you?
Any bisky?
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Starting early
Right.
today.
We'll have some of that. Well, it doesn't
Okay.
really matter when I start, does it?
No, I suppose not.
Okay. Bisky. Mushroom omelette. What about the young lady?
Do you have any steaks?
No. Not at the moment. Hunters haven't been out.
Oh yes, you said, did you? Sorry. No, I'm good, thank you.
You could have
Maybe the whiskey
you
too.
could have a mushroom steak.
No, I'm good, thank you.
They're very tasty.
Tasty.
In my head, I'm thinking I can have you.
Oh dear.
We'll have to buy him dinner first, surely.
No, that was in my head. I didn't share it. I was just thinking while he was asking what we want to eat.
Yeah, he takes
fair
your
enough.
orders. He takes your orders. Eventually, some biscuit turns up and a mushroom omelette. But whilst you're waiting for that, I think Roleo, you probably hear Pixis in your mind, and they'll say to you, "It's been a long time since I was here."
Yeah, well, last time I was here, you didn't really have much to say.
No, I mean
But,
before then.
Oh. Yeah, well, you did seem quite excited, especially when
In
we went
spirit,
to the
I
Circle of
was.
Stars.
In spirit, I was. I offered
guidance
through prayer. Many,
If you want to,
many
we can,
centuries ago.
I can take you to the Circle of Stars, if that might help.
We could go there, but what troubles me is this place seems to be suffering more than it should do. Winter,
Yeah.
as that elf lady said, should have had an effect, but not like this. This seems the whole place is depressed.
Yes, that's what I thought. I don't think Offenor is in the mood to talk to me at the moment.
The Dryad Ophanoi is a curious spirit who has formed a bond with the peoples here and protects the forest. Perhaps I could try and reach out.
Yeah, if you want to. See what's going on and see if there's any way we can help.
I will do what I can. And Pixis goes silent.
I'll have a look around for two What have I written down? I've literally written Toucan down here. Yeah.
Bon.
Bon. Shake a bon. Shake a bon. Right.
No, Von.
Von.
TUV. Tango.
Yeah. Uniform. Victor.
Unicorn.
Oscar,
Victor.
November.
Oscar. November.
Right. Thank you. Yeah, I'll have a look around, see if I can spot him.
Yeah, I mean he's working in here. He's behind the bar. He's quite well dressed. He has a nice crisp looking shirt on. Very pressed trousers. Nice shoes.
This is the Beaverspoons outfit.
The who outfit?
Weatherspoons, but Beaverspoons.
Oh, the Weatherspoons outfit. Yes, the Beaverspoons. Yes. Yeah, it is. Yeah, he looks. Yeah, but he's the owner.
Okay. I will go and finish my omelette because I am hungry and get my mood back a bit and go speak to Von. There you go.
Yeah. So you pop up to him and say hello, I suppose.
Yeah, hello, matey.
Hello, matey.
We met before?
If we did, I don't remember it.
No, me neither. We heard you from the girl down. We didn't actually catch her name. That was quite rude of us.
I'd
You
say so.
was the last to talk
Everyone's name
to.
around here.
You was the last to talk to Faranax and Rondif.
Yes, I did speak to them. I'm not sure if I was the last, but I did speak to them.
They gone?
Yes, they left. Previous to them coming, I had some rangers in here, and they were discussing matters. Seemed quite important to do with the mood of the place. And so I believe Faranax and Rondith got wind of it and came to see me.
What do you know of the mood of the place?
The rangers told us on the borders of the forest, and particularly towards the Jade Mountains and Parford Helen, that there's a lot of corruption. Something has been causing corruption. Offenor has been struggling to deal with it. And
them two have gone to help, have they?
They, I believe, from what they said, were going to the Dragon Shrine.
You know where that is.
In Parford Ellen.
Yes. Been there before.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous place.
That wasn't too bad.
And we believe it's the source, well, the Rangers believed it was the source of the corruption.
Gold, do you think this has got something to do with our bronze friend over at Port Horizon?
Well, I suppose it's possible, but I mean, I don't really know off the top of my head. You know, there's no real proof of it, is there?
No. I don't think we got rid of him completely. I think we just stopped him coming.
Sounds
Well,
like it.
you think he's still exerting some sort of influence then?
Yeah, and if anything, that was the main... That's how we got in contact with Rondiff. That's fine.
Well, yeah, now can't get in touch with either of them, so we're a bit stuck.
Should head to the Dragon Shrine. But
What was that, sorry?
We should head to the Dragon Shrine if that's the last place they headed. But
Well, I guess so. It makes sense.
I think we should still talk to Vader before we go there. Let's see if he's got a little bit more information on why the forest is so sad. I might hug a tree, being a druid.
It sounds like a good idea. I mean, you know more about trees than I do.
I mean, I know more about stars than I do trees, but I know a basic bit. Pixis is going to go talk to Arthanoy. Or try to.
So Pixis won't go anywhere because Pixis is part of you. Pixis will just reach out through, like, you know, psychic connections and stuff like that. Basically operating in the background. You won't even know they're doing it.
Okay. That's fine. So yeah, I think we go to see Vader, see if we can give us a bit more information on why Arthanoy is a bit down. And then we go carry on looking for Faranax.
Seems like a good plan. I like that plan.
It's not as deadly as my last one.
Oh, this is true.
You okay with that, Opal?
Yes. Sorry guys, did you see, can you check on the general channel? I'm struggling, I'm so sorry.
General
You did what on
channel?
the general channel?
I sent a message on the general chitter chatter.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm really struggling. I have been waking up at 4 o'clock every day and I'm really struggling.
It's alright. Okay, so let me have a look on the Chitter Chatter channel.
I'm sorry, yeah, I'm just falling asleep. I cannot wake up.
Yeah, if you want to, someone can take over your character. That's not the end of the world.
Is it alright? I'm really struggling.
We will
I
have,
cannot even...
as Opal is, or Bainer is struggling, what we'll do is we'll have Opal is now going to be tagging along with Gottel and Roleo.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I cannot.
And,
I'm knackered.
That's fine.
It
You
hit me
go
now
and get
that
some
I
rest.
sat down. Because I haven't sat down all day. Now that I sat down, it just hit me.
That's fine. You go get some rest and we will carry on.
Sorry, yeah, sorry guys. I'll see you next
Right.
week.
See you next week.
Good night.
All right,
Good
take care.
night. Bye.
Right.
Bye.
You guys are going to head off to find Phalar at the Circle of Land.
Yes, please.
So you make your way back down on the little stone elevator. The Circle of Land was fairly central, I believe, and you had the sort of pond, the water feature in the middle of it, with the statue, the androgynous statue, which of course we discovered was Pixis, or of
Yes.
Pixis. Let me just refresh myself because.
Yeah, Thaler's the guy that gave me all the information about Pixis.
Yes, he did. I don't think you need to worry too much about that anymore. I think you know just about everything there is to know about him, or as much as you can ask him. Yes, so you arrive back at the circle. So basically, that circle is responsible for the management of Oro Farne, quite possibly the most important circle. It's them who are the creators of the forest city. Without them communing with nature, always simply wouldn't have allowed the elves to settle here. As such, the circle of land stands at the very centre of Oro Farne and is marked by huge standing stone carved with druidic runes that read Pixis, with a depiction of an androgynous being. It sits in the middle of a pond full of life with water that glows. Roots form benches that encircle the pond, and this is where the druids of this circle gather. So into that area, into that circle, you will see there are plenty of druids, people going and coming and going, doing their work. And you do see Phalar is sat on one such bench, sort of with a book in hand, staring deeply at the depiction of Pixis.
Okay, I'm gonna just sit next to Thaler.
He notices you, but he doesn't seem to react to you. I'm just going to find his description again because he had a very specific description. So yeah, he was an older elf. He wears like a long duster type coat, very fine cloth. It's black and embroidered with the image of a green dragon. His hair is short and white. There is a scar on the left side of his head, and part of the left ear tip is missing. Yeah, he sort of notices you sit down, and he maybe looks across ever so slightly, and then looks back into the in towards this statue. You'll notice the water though isn't as like everything else. It seems to have lost its shine.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll look at Pixis again and be like, it's been a little while, Thaler.
Indeed. Indeed it has.
What news have you?
Well, I'm in charge now.
Good.
In the absence of Alora. We've been visited by Faranax and Rondith. They have been trying to get to the bottom of it. But ever since, it seems like the forest has gone into mourning. It is winter. It should enter a dormancy, but this is beyond anything I've ever seen in my 10,000 years.
Yeah, I
Don't
felt it as
understand
soon
it.
as she came in.
I believe the forest is mourning her loss.
Yeah, it does feel that way.
He puts his hand on top of your hand. I feel the presence of Father within you.
Yeah, he has awoken more since the last we spoke.
Excellent.
Quite a clever fella.
I should think so, for what he is.
He's trying to have a word with Offenoi at the moment, but I don't know how that's going.
There will be some sort of connection we don't understand.
Don't try to understand most of the time.
Bloody hell. We've had
Yes,
euphoric
it's become a
burning, so
lot
this
more
chair goes
powerful.
everywhere. Sorry.
Pixis is growing more powerful.
And how so?
Now I found some more of him. and he got bigger, and he doesn't just shout his name. I can have a full conversation with him.
More of him.
It's the shards.
Ah. I can't actually remember if in a previous conversation he knew about the shards, so I'm just going to pretend that...
Yeah, no, I showed him.
You showed him, yeah, okay, so... Yes, the shards, I remember, yes, the shards. You found more, and what happened when you brought them together?
Well, my little dagger turned into a big sword, and Pixis became more illiterate. Not illiterate. Literate.
I don't think he could become any more illiterate.
And yeah, he's given me guidance. He helped us massively in Port Horizon when we were stuck.
You went to Port Horizon?
Yes.
I've never been there myself.
That's where we met Faranax.
Well,
Seems to be very good at making friends with high people.
Sounds like you have been.
There's an issue over there, then we need to kind of get Faranax back. But I heard he's gone to the Dragon Shrine.
Yes, he went with Rondith to the Dragon Shrine.
No, you just think it's morning, nothing more, because Tuvan, sorry, there's corruption.
Yes, I have heard reports from rangers stating corruption, and that is entirely possible too. In fact, I believe, well, I do believe what they're saying about corruption. There is no reason they would lie, whether it is connected or not. Perhaps not having the presence of Alora has caused some, maleficent force to try and take advantage.
It was powerful.
The presence of a dragon usually sees off any evil intent. But of course,
there's two here.
Been without.
Did they find anything, Faranax and Rondith, find anything else on their report that they've shared you?
They didn't really tell me anything. They came in, they searched about the place, spoke to a few people, spoke to Tuvan, and announced they were leaving.
Did they speak to anyone else?
Yes, they did speak to a few people. Largely at the Circle of Dreams.
It seems pretty empty.
Yes, with Laura's passing, many of her followers have had little cause to stay there and have left. One or two
So
remain.
there's not a new leader for that circle?
Not a yes, no.
How long has passed since we was last here?
Sorry, say again.
How long has passed since we was last here?
Oh, probably in terms of game, 2 months, possibly more. You were kind of mid to late summer when you were here. You've travelled about a bit, and now you're going into winter.
Yeah, 2-3 months. Well, you helped me out massively with Pixis last time I was here, so I can see if I can I can't get an audience, I don't think, but we can see if we can do some kind of communication with him.
With Pixis. Is that what you mean?
Yes, with Pixis, yes.
That would be greatly appreciated.
Is one of his biggest followers. OG big fan.
Did you, by any chance, speak with... I hear that Albertus is now the minister for Port
Yes.
3. What news of that? Anything? We rarely hear much. We just know that we have the traders that come up from the south, but we only ever hear the same news. I believe.
And what's that?
If you're, well, that he is now in control. There was a vote of no confidence because of some pirates. But
Yes.
if you're privy to any information, but I know you have some relationship with him.
I'm not his biggest fan,
What on earth is happening to these calendars?
but that's no secret.
I mean, the king is dead. Does that count as news?
The king?
The king.
It's
Which
a
king?
king.
Oh, the king. Sorry,
The king.
Excuse me. It's been such a long time since there were monarchs. I completely. Yes, the king. It's Illustandria.
Alessandro, there we go.
That was yeah, he's completely dead now.
Proper dead.
And that means the last remaining monarchy of Amion is lost.
Yes, that's kind of why we need to get Faranax back over there.
Which means they will probably have a new government installed at some point.
We did put the temporary council in place to keep a bit of stability.
Yes. Not sure how I feel
Council of
about that.
Merchants, because you can rely on merchants to keep things stable, because otherwise things don't sell.
Yes, very true, very true.
That was the thought process behind it, anyway.
I believe you're probably correct. Well done.
Yeah,
I mean, you wanted us to do it, but you know what? We're not cut out for that kind of thing.
Well, you never know. You can grow into a job fairly well sometimes.
Yeah, we like wondering though. So.
Wandering and sticking your nose into things, I would say.
Hey, it's helped out a lot.
I don't doubt it.
We're pesky kids. We just need a pet dog.
So, what else can I do for you?
And we're just looking for more information on what happened with Faranax and Ronda, but it seems to have the same consensus.
I believe, as I say, for whatever reason, they've gone to the Dragon Shrine, I don't know. To solve the corruption, to solve the forest mourning. You know the Dragon Shrine connects them to the Feywild, right? And
Oh,
yeah.
councils of dragons beyond this realm. There's probably seeking wisdom from a higher council.
We need to get Faranax back and then find out what's actually going on here. And I feel I think we need to help Offenor,
I agree.
even if it's just a hug.
But I don't know beyond what you're already doing what you could do to help Offenor. I believe Offenor is suffering as a symptom of what is ever happening to the forest. Solve
Yeah,
the
it's
forest's problems, and you'll solve Offenor's.
I think we'll go we'll head towards Arfellen.
You wish to head towards
remind me-
Parford Helen.
Yes.
It's a dangerous journey, and Parford Helen is a dangerous wood in itself.
Yeah, we went before, remember?
Yes, but I believe you had some protections last time.
Yes.
I cannot offer you those.
Should be alright. I think. It was only the blessing of Offenoy, wasn't it?
And Offenoy isn't in a position to offer. Alora
No.
isn't here either to offer you any protections. And I myself do not have any.
But where's the other corruptions?
The Rangers spoke of corrupted creatures on the borderlands,
By the Jade Mountains,
by the Jade Mountains on the outside, on the outskirts of the forest, particularly towards the west, where Parford Helen, the valley is, and then Parford Helen. There was talk of some kind of a hag or something that lives in Parford Helen. I believe that's where the greatest source of danger is there. There's something, perhaps a hag, I don't know.
Interesting. What do you think then? Jade Mountains or Parvellen Gulf?
Well, are we giving up on the idea of getting these dragons in?
No, I really want to get. I think we need to get Farnax, or given the information that upon. What's his bloody name?
I don't know, what is his bloody name?
To do my head in more than anything. Bonds Dragon.
Goldorn.
Goldorn. Yeah. I need to get a copy of
Well,
your notes, mate, because they're obviously better than mine.
Well, that was from memory.
We definitely need to get Fernax back involved with things a little bit,
Yes.
or to at least rubber stamp the council we've put in place and say he's happy with that. Because we don't want an argument with the dragon, let's put it that way. He's not happy.
And he's the one that will warn us about Goldorn.
I think
first
Opal would
place.
probably say, I'm easy, I'll do whatever you guys want to do.
I would prefer to go to Parvellen and find the dragons, because that's more likely, logically, where they would go.
But is it safe if there is bad people in there?
I mean, last time we went, it was a lot weaker.
That's all right. We'll use the girl as a human shield.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, I believe you did have protections last time you went, and I don't think you're going to get that this time.
No. I think we was also in year level 3.
Don't know. Don't know.
Well, just because we got through last time doesn't mean we'll get through easy this time, you know.
No, I know. But the other thing is, oh no, often we couldn't reach into Parvellen.
No, often
I mean, how far is it?
Parford Helen from from Oro Farne is. I mean, to get to the borders of Parford Helen, you're about 4 days, 3.5, 4 days away.
Bloody hell. We should have brought a bigger boat.
Well, we got two horse carts.
Yeah, but there's also northwest out of Oro Farne, there isn't really a road. So you're not taking horse and cart.
No, we didn't last
I
time.
think last time you went on foot.
Yes. I generally think we should concentrate on the original mission and find Varanax.
Fine, let's go with that.
So we need to resupply. Is Bear's Grylls still the best place for food and blood?
Blood?
Yeah, don't worry about it, but blood.
Well, if he's...
It's for making blood pudding. You know,
Oh.
it's a very sort of weird delicacy, you know. You don't need to worry about it too much.
No, I know what that is. That's not weird. Why did you just open with that?
Because it's funny to say blood.
Right, well, anyway. Yes, I don't know if he's had any resupplies from the hunters. They've not been having much luck lately.
Guess all the animals are not too happy either.
I mean, there's no road, but, I mean, a horse could go on it, couldn't it?
We have got 3 horses now.
A horse could pick its way through, but you wouldn't take a cart.
Well, that's okay. We can leave the carts here and just take the horses.
You could certainly do that. Make sure you leave them.
Let's do that then.
Well, make sure you leave them with the Forest Whisper.
Yes.
We need to speak with May now to make sure she's happy with that.
Okay, let's do that.
Yes.
Or we'll just park them up and take the tickets as they come when we get back.
Yeah, okay. So you leave him. And he nods at you as you leave.
Yes. Ooh, I remember. I would bow. Because they like bowing here.
Yes, they like bowing. Then he well remembered because I didn't remember that. Yeah, you head off towards the what do I call it now? The Forest Whisper, the main place where all the traders and that go from the road. And you come back to that, and its description is it was a fair priced inn for travellers from afar. It's formed into a cavernous space at the base of a mighty oak tree. Inside, the ceiling's about 100 feet up, and roots twist and wind their way down to the ground, but shaped and formed to form the bar and stairway that leads to walkways above, but all a part of the root system for this tree. In this upper section, there are holes in parts of the tree with curtains across for people to sleep in, each well furnished with cushions and blankets. On the ground level is well carpeted with a spongy moss. Tables and chairs are made from the dead fall of the forest. Nothing here has been harmed in the creation of this place. There are floating lanterns illuminating the inn with a warm orange glow. There is no music, again, still to be heard in here, but at least it has that warm orange glow, which is the most light you've seen whilst you've been here. And there are plenty of people in here. You've got Crimson Blade, you've got traders from all over the place, different people coming and going. And it was run by a female elf called Maynal Deoris. She has simple clothes, dark hair tied up in a tight bun, a round and pretty face. She's just serving people from behind the bar. I'll say after all your conversations and walking around the different places in the city, it's probably going on for lunchtime.
Yeah. So what we're asking her is if we can keep her carts there.
Well, you tell me.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'll approach her.
Yeah.
Hello, me.
Hello there. How can I help you?
We're looking for storage for 2 horse carts.
Oh yes,
One
there's no
gypsy
problems
wagon
at
and one
all.
open top.
You can put them down the valleys, down the valleys, down the valleys. You can put them out there in the stable. Or in
How
the
much
pen.
are we looking?
Oh, don't worry about it. Oh God, I keep losing the accent. Down the valleys, down the valleys, down the valleys. I come up from down the valleys, you know. I come from down the valleys. I can't. This is not going to work. Just put them out there. It'll be fine.
Oh, you absolutely sure? But yeah, I'll pass over 1 gold
Well,
then.
you're
Thank
paying
you.
customers, aren't you?
Yeah, but we are going on a journey for a couple of weeks, so it's not just a quick.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you said that, because that's going to change things a little bit then.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, I thought if you were paying customers, then yes, you could leave them in the car park, in the paddock, that's
Or
fine.
top.
But if you're going off and you're leaving them, then yes, you have to pay for it because you're taking up valuable space.
So how much are we looking? Say 3 weeks.
3 weeks, we'll call it 3 gold then, shall we? Gold a week.
Pass her over 5 gold, just in
That's
case
very
we run
kind of you.
over.
All right. Well, I hope you don't go running anyone over.
It's very funny. We won't.
I'm actually not being very funny. I'm being deadly serious. We've had a right terrible problem with people being run over lately.
Really?
Oh, there's been terrible problems with people speeding through the forest.
Speeding
heard it
through the
was,
forest, is it?
Aye, we've had to put in a 20-mile-an-hour zone.
Well, that doesn't sound like a sensible thing to do, speeding through the forest, because there's a lot of trees.
I know, it's a very silly thing to do. So we had to put in a 20-mile-an-hour average speed zone, and we've had to put in average speed elves to keep an eye on it, They sit in the trees, and if you get too fast, they shoot an arrow at you.
No.
It's a very complicated system how they work out the average speed as well. They've had sundials installed up high up in the trees to keep a track of the time, and they time, you see, going through.
Oh.
Bloody government.
Oh no, it's nothing to do with the government. It's the local speed awareness people. So they've recently formed in the last couple of weeks because of all the problems with people being run over. Everyone seems to be in a right hurry at the moment.
Could they not do some pedestrian education, like, don't go lollygagging around the forest when there's fast carts coming through?
Well, I suppose they could do, really, but that's not the point, is it? The people on the cars should be driving sensibly, but they're not.
Well, that's right, but, it's easier to train up and avoid them than it is to get through to a cart driver.
Yes, I'm sure it is.
Where would be the best place to get supplies for a long journey like this?
Well, what long journey is it you're going on? You haven't actually told me. You just said you're leaving the cart here for a few weeks.
Go to Parfeld. Fuck my life. Parfeld.
Parf Ed
It's
Helen.
down. Parfed Helen. That's the bit I'll stick. Ed. See, it's the name.
You say that.
Parfed Helen.
She was drinking a sweet tea and she spits it out. Parfed Helen?
Aye, don't be so dramatic. We've been before.
Are you crazy?
A little bit.
Always bad things going on up here.
Like what?
Well, there's been talk of some hag. There's bandits. And if you think the speeding's bad through here, it's very bad up there.
Half the Ellen just Plymouth to you. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine. But yeah, we just need some supplies, food, and
It's nothing to
It's
do
Bear
with
Grylls
it's actually, it's actually I'm having a little dig at the Welsh. Sorry if you're Welsh and listening to this, but your speed laws are getting a little bit out of hand.
I love their 20-mile-an-hour zones. They're great.
I'm purposely avoiding going to Wales because of it.
I know
It's
it
fine.
doesn't sound.
You get to savor the country and see the landmarks and everything. You can really, really, really appreciate every detail of the buildings you're driving past.
I'm just sore because I got a speeding ticket in Wales, but if you were in England, you wouldn't have got a speeding ticket. That's all it is. And I'm just having a little dig.
Well, you
Anyway.
would have done if you were in a 20-mile-an-hour zone. Those things do exist in England as well,
Yeah, but this is different. The national speed limit sign doesn't mean what it means. That's not the point. We're not in. This is Fantasyland. We can discuss that in an extras or something. Yes, I've been a very bad boy and I got a speeding ticket, but never mind. Well, if you're going up to Parford Helen, and yes, you want some supplies, you're gonna go through the forest. I mean, you could.
We'll
go
need
to
some
there.
horse food.
Well, the horses will surely eat what's on the ground.
Yeah,
Well, they might do, but they might not.
well, they ain't got a choice.
But they might do.
A couple of bags of oats should be quite cheap enough.
Oh, bags of oats.
No,
Why didn't you say I got bags of oats here?
Okay, we'll spoil the horse.
Would you like a great big 10-kilogram sack of oats?
Yeah, this has got to be carried on a horse here, Gull. We're not taking the cards.
It's 10 kilograms. It's nothing. It's
Stick it in your
10
pockets.
pints of Guinness.
Well, you can
And
carry
anyway,
it.
I've got a bag of holding, so I don't care.
I completely forgot about that. Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't quite. I can't access my character sheet at all because my internet, like the whole of Writing, has gone down on the old internet there, so I can't actually see my character sheet. But I know I've got a bag of holding, and I know
You do have a bag of
I know.
holding.
Opal's got one too. So a 10-kilogram bag of oats isn't going to break the horse's
She's
back.
going, yes, Sonny, I forgot I'm here. Yes, I have a bag of holding too.
Made me spend all my money. It's terrible.
She's really good at that, to be fair. Isn't she?
What's
Making
that?
us spend money. Making us spend money. And keeping ours.
It was traumatic.
Well, in the danger of sounding sexist, that's a very womanly thing to do.
Oh, now there you've gone on dangerous ground. I'm not coming with
You've
you on
got
that
on
one.
dangerous ground. But we haven't run afoul yet, so we'll carry on. Anyway,
We'll get some oats, and I need some human food. And like you
Human
two, I have
food.
got-
What,
yeah.
you know, fingers or legs? What kind of bits of human do you want?
I don't know if this is a PG-13. Nah, no, just proper food. I don't eat like Opal.
she just says to you,
All right, you don't mean human food. You mean food for humans.
Aye.
Gotcha.
well, I could
Sorry,
sell you,
I got
sell you
mixed up there.
I could sell you some. I've got what have I got in at the moment? So, no, I don't normally sell people stuff from my pantries and the kitchens because I need it for myself. But I do a 10 kilogram bag of oats for your horses, and that'll be, I don't know. We'll call that 5 gold, shall we? That seems reasonable for a great big bag. And I could give you some eggs to take and mushrooms. They're all the rage at the moment. There's been a lot of birds nesting in the trees, so we're having their eggs. And mushrooms are coming up because obviously the damp weather and that, so they've been popping up. I might have a little bit of venison actually left over from when the hunters last went out.
How much do you want for all of that?
Oh, 10 gold?
I will pass over 10 gold.
And 5 gold, don't forget, for the oats. You're not getting the oats for free.
Gold's paying for the horses. He wants to. I'm quite happy for him to eat grass.
I think they'd be quite happy eating grass.
Like how the Drew is just like, nah, just let him eat grass.
Well, it's just as nutritious as random oats. I mean, oats have got nothing in them, have they?
No, exactly.
It's just oats.
No, it's just there. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll pass over my gold.
Slow releasing carbs.
Hmm.
Are you handing over any gold then, Gotl, or are you contemplating whether or not you want your oats? I suspect the internet connection has failed him again. I'll tell you what we'll do. It's been a shorter episode, but I think we're down, Baina. You're about to set off on the road to a dangerous location. And I think Corb's, his internet is failing him. So, I think the best thing to do is ending the episode here. We're about to set off again anyway, so we've reached a good point that I think we can go, yeah, we'll call it, and we'll pick it up next time. With that in mind, next week is a Strahd week. If you've listened to the previous episode of Strahd, then you'll know that we are in fact doing a Strahd themed Christmas special run by Corpse. I'm hoping that everything's going to go well and we'll have everybody on board. But for now, we will leave it. Thank you again to Pocket Bard for these lovely sounds we've had again, thankfully tonight. Thank you to you guys, the players. It's a shame, obviously, Baina had to drop out. and we've lost Cord by the sounds of things. And of course, thank you over to Trap Street Studios for creating a few items that have now appeared somewhere on their app. Do go check it out, trapstreetstudios.com/easyrollers. Use code ROLLINGEASY for some freebies. And we will see you next week for a Christmas special, and then we will be back with Amion again sometime in 2026, January sometime. I can have a quick look at the calendar and
January 8th,
see.
mate.
That would be January the 8th, would it? We'll
Yeah,
probably be back with Amion January the 8th. December 18th, we will be recording our Christmas one-shot. Then, of course, it'll be Christmas afterwards. And then New Year's, so yeah, January the 8th. So that's all worked out quite nicely, isn't it? Alright, cool. Well, we'll catch you in 2026 for Amion. Good night.
Bye. Have a good New Year and Christmas.
Have a lovely Christmas. Well, it's okay, we can do that bit next week when we do the Christmas one.
Well, yeah,
But
some
yes.
people listen to just Amion.
Well, yeah, some people might just be listening. Alright, fine. Have a lovely Christmas. I'm being a Scrooge. Alright, take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.